This segment brought to you by SureCrop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
We just finished the tour, here in Salina. We organize these tours, every year. The idea is to go ahead and take a look to different fields around the central Kansas area with the main goal of trying to look at the corn conditions, looking at forecasting corn yields. So the tour is in collaboration this year with Great Plains. They have a plot that it was a twin row versus single row. And we have as speakers Jeff Whitworth, and we have Stew Duncan, our Northeast Agronomist, Tom Maxwell, our extension agent, and myself, Dr. Ciampitti. I'm the cropping system, crop production specialist here at K-State. So just to give you a brief overview about the tour, we went through 3 different stops. First one, we took a look to corn, about single versus twin row. We tried to take a look to different planting technology, and also we took a look to different densities. So one of the main things that we are evaluating with farmers is density and trying to find optimal density by farm. So what we found, based on the weather conditions, this year we are looking at early planting corn is doing much better. Corn is moving into reproductive stages, and at this point is really getting close to milk stage and close to the end of the season. In probably 3 weeks more from today, from the end of July. And when you're looking about corn conditions, canopies were very healthy. Plant densities, usually, between 26,000 were the ones that we were looking when we were looking about 120, 140 bushels. Looking at more, 150 plus bushels to 180. We were looking about populations that were close to 28,000. So in terms of planting technologies, there is many things that are coming from different companies, and I'm always encouraging corn farmers to take a look to uniformity in corn and how important is uniformity for corn yields. Our second stop was with Justin Knopf. He's one of our main collaborators in the plot tours. And basically we revised all the information that we collected in that field for the last 2 years. And we took a look to some of the Precision Ag tools. Part of my group at this point is working very heavily on uses of drones and remote sensing and trying to integrate all the technology. We always like to talk about big data, but the question that the farmers will have, yes, I understand the point of the big data, but how do you use data? And how we start integrating data so farmers can start making decisions on the field. So from the use of yield monitors, satellite imageries, drone information, and then using all that information combining to start developing what we call zones and management zones. Management zones are zones that the farmer can farm, that they are more specific, and he can increase productivity in high input levels, and he can decrease input use in a low productivity zones. And our last stop was with Mark Pettijohn. He's also our kind of a long-term type of a farmer collaborator. We took a look to different seeding rates in corn. Corn was, again, looking very good in this area. Some of the corn was milk stage, early dent. When you're looking about that advanced corn, when the corn is getting to early dent stages, any impact of disease, insects, or any kind of a stress will be really small in terms of our yield reductions. So we're getting to the point that yields are not being much impacted, and the kernel number is already set. And the main thing that we might see some small changes from now on until harvest will be more on the kernel size. So this is just a very nice and brief summary of our corn plot tour. We are looking at the state level. In most of the areas of the state, we already passed pollination, except for some areas in the western part of the state. But southeast and in that area, we are really getting close to harvest in a couple weeks. Northeast is a little bit behind, but still on the milk stage, and similar is but a little bit more behind, and close to the flowering blister stage is the north central area of Kansas. Most of the corn is looking above average or near average conditions, so we hope to get good corn yields if the weather is coming, and it's coming in the next weeks if we have good temperature, not really much high temperature as we see in the first weeks of June, and some precipitation. So if we have that type of weather conditions that they are really optimal for grain filling, we will be seeing really good yields by the end of the season.
I was in an accident where I fell off a roof. I don't know why I started to research stem cells, but I did. And I visited with the doctors. They were excellent. I had my neck done, my shoulders done, section of my back, my hips, my sacrum, my sciatica, and my tailbone. Now I am having better range of motion in my arms and my neck and my back. It was a long road to get there, but I'm so glad that I found them.